just like that, the event I had been so eagerly looking forward to was over. I wanted you to enjoy the coverage of the event without having to listen to my accent. Some of you might have caught a hint in the intro of my previous video, and the way that particular shot evolved throughout the event truly makes it special, but more on that later on. For those still with me, here's a bit of background on how it all came together. I applied for the TIEF im WALD Heritage event at the end of February 2025, not expecting much, to be honest. After 2 months of silence, I had all but given up and started making other plans. Then, out of the blue, an email from TIEF im WALD landed in my inbox. You have been selected. I was over the moon, but then reality hit. I had already plans for the day after the event. Still, there was no way I was going to pass up this opportunity, so I got to planning. The organizers asked participants to arrive between 2 and 4 p.m. With a 5-hour drive ahead of me, I figured I should leave around 8:30 a.m., check into my hotel at 2 p.m, wash the car and meet up by 2:15. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to make it in time, but I did, and even managed to grab an epic parking spot right in front of the main stage. Remember when I said we? Well, I was supposed to take my wife with me, but with our dog injured and our daughter suddenly dealing with terrible pollen allergies, we decided it was best that I go alone. A 10-hour round trip and a 6-hour event all by myself isn't something I usually do. Thankfully, the Porsche community didn't let me down, and my friend Arthur from FOD kindly invited me to join his group for the event. He and his wife Marlene brought their 993, while Sebastian arrived with his wife and kid in their black 996. Their company made the whole experience even more special. I met and chatted with quite a few famous car people, and the time just flew by. Before I knew it, night had fallen, and so had the rain. Some guests started leaving early, which wasn't really allowed, but that also meant that prized spaces near the main stage filled up with cars that had previously parked further away. The vibe was incredible. If you've ever seen an aftermovie from TIEF im WALD, you'll know what I mean. The attention to detail, the love poured into decorating an abandoned industrial site, it left me speechless. Truly a stunning event. Around midnight, I headed back to the hotel for a short night's rest. Oh, did I mention I was supposed to be at another event back in Luxembourg at 11 a.m? Yeah, that wasn't going to be easy. But I couldn't skip it. I had a duty to represent our Youngtimers Club Cooltimer at the local food truck festival. I left as early as I could, and after driving another 4.5 hours straight, I finally made it home. Now, about that teaser in the intro of my last video. You know that moment when you're nearly at an event and suddenly you're surrounded by modified cars on the road? I was catching up with that stunning silver 964 on gold BBS E88s, and we ended up following each other for the final 10 kilometers. I was dying to meet him and talk 964, but it didn't happen until later in the evening. When he finally came up to me, we had a great conversation. Then he mentioned something that left me genuinely flattered. He had seen the teaser from my last video and figured I'd be taking the motorway to the venue. Even though he lived nearby and could have taken any route, he chose the motorway, hoping to run into me. I mean, what are the odds? Who am I to be waited for on the motorway on the way to the event? What an incredible way to end the day. It was a real pleasure meeting you.